Are we live? That's it? Oh, it's easy. That only took about half an hour to set up. That's actually a joke. That's a long time for me. It usually doesn't take me that long to set anything up. Social media related or YouTube or streaming platform related. I'm rusty. I'm really rusty. How's everybody doing? This is a surprise. I figured that I would just go live to test things out, see if it's recording. Is everything copacetic? Does it look good? Is it lagging? It says stream status excellent. That's good, right? Excellent. So I've got all these things in front of me. Hey, is that Drios? Oh my gosh. People are here already? I'm just doing like sound check. I'm seeing if this is all working. Can you hear me? Even? Can people hear me now? This is phenomenal. We're live. Chat. Oh my gosh. I can see you in open broadcast software. It works. It really works. There are 3 people watching. Wow. This is the most people I've ever had watching me. I'm not lying when I tell you guys that I really had like no success for 13 years. And then in August, I figure, hey, my passion for the Montreal Canadiens has never been like as much as it has now. So let's start a hockey YouTube channel. And that's what we did. And now, things are clicking. Things are clicking. Slowed down a little bit. Didn't expect the Habs to, completely stop performing after that big streak in December or January. That caught me by surprise a little bit, right? Thought that they would at least, settle into not doing so well. They just, completely, what was it, 8 games? Stream's current bit rate 20 is lower than recommended. We recommend that you use a stream bit rate of 6,800 kilobits per second. See, we're running into problems. I knew it. It's too good to be true. But can we switch over to, what did I want to do over here? You know what? Let's just see if this scene will work. Live stream scene. Hey, look at that. Not too bad. Heck yeah, good to hear. What's happening? Hockey is growing. That's a topic that I wanted to talk about. Not necessarily right now, but since I've got people here listening to me for some reason, we can talk about hockey growing and what you guys think. So the Four Nation Cup, it's making an impact. Who was it? Was it the U.S. coach that said that this is the best thing to happen to hockey in, what did he say, 30 years or something like that? There's more eyes on hockey than there has been probably since, Ovechkin and Crosby started playing. I have to really analyze that time in hockey because I don't really understand it fully. But there's so many analysts that said that Crosby and Ovechkin saved the NHL. Do any of you have insights into that? That I'll admit that was like when I was finishing high school, and that it was a turbulent time in my life. I'm sure some of you can relate, but yeah, do you guys understand the impact that Ovechkin and Crosby did for the sport? Because they're saying now that this Four Nations Cup, coming at the time it did, is like it's creating a huge impact, and I have to agree. One of the things that the NHL doesn't do super well, hey, Sparta, is they don't promote their personalities that good. Like who's the biggest to you? Who's the biggest personality that's come out in the NHL in the last like 10 years? Is it Subban? Since we're like a lot of Habs fans, Subban, um, Marc-Andre Fleury. But now I think American uh, audiences are really tuning in to, gosh, this pains me to say it in a way, but it's good. It's good. Matthew Tkachuk and Brady Tkachuk. They're playing their hearts out, and it looks good. It's fun hockey, right? Saying something like the Four Nations may help the NBA out. The NBA is having a little bit of an identity problem. So that's one thing you can say that's good about the NBA. They allow their players to have personalities. All those weird locker room talks that you get from the NBA players, sometimes like impassioned talks, sometimes they're calling out their teammates, all sorts of weird things. Shout out to EMMM3. You're the reason I'm still watching this year. That's really heartening. What's this? I can send a heart? What does that mean? I can thumbs up some of your messages. This is what I really wanted to try. Engage with your audience. Start a Q&A, start a poll. How do I give away? I'm supposed to be able to give away memberships. Bear with me. Please stick around and bear with me. Embrace the chaos, because I might end up doxing myself or like showing my my home address and my bank account information, my credit card information. So just hold on 1 second while I try to figure this stuff out. Where do I... Okay, I can see the entire chat, live chat. All messages are visible. Moderation, activity. I can make you mods. That's something else we need to talk about. Who's going to be a mod for me? Who is going to be my trusted advisor? Wait, I'm missing stuff. Subban for sure. Being able to grow up watching Ovi and Sid. And Ronaldo, Messi. Yeah. Did you see the comment Slav made about Brady? No. What did he say about Brady? Wait until Habs makes it back into the playoffs. NHL is going to skyrocket. No kidding. This is the most impassioned community. You can look online to see who has the biggest social media presence. What the heck is this? Reload page. The biggest social media presence in the NHL, and it's like it seems you wouldn't necessarily expect. I think Chicago's up there. Oh, is the stream lagging? Uh-oh. I'm getting warnings. System health. Warning. Stream's current bitrate is 20 blah blah blah. Anyway, we'll not worry. Tell me if something like is messing up. Yeah, what did Slav say? Biggest W comment ever. I can resonate. He said in order to win or to be impactful, you need to play like Brady Tkachuk. He said that? Bro. Do as I say, not as I do. He needs to start driving the net. I'm a little bit frustrated with Slav. Mod pay? You're already asking to get paid? I didn't even get your resume, Rafix. Send me your credentials. I want to see. I get it. I need a nice CV. Previous work experience. Cover letter would be good. Slavzilla is coming. You better be coming. The anticipation's killing me. I'll be honest. But yeah, what was I getting to with that talk about how the Four Nations is making NHL bigger than it's ever been. So the market in Canada, I think, is good. Um, Obviously the Habs have a really passionate market. Toronto has a lucrative market, passionate as well. Winnipeg, they love their team, right? I don't know. Winnipeg is like, is it like a depressed? Like, what's their economy like over there? Are they having a hard time? You know what I mean? I'm sure the right people have money, or the wrong people have money. Calgary is like having a surprising run this season. Like I thought they were going to be in tank mode. Edmonton's bigger than ever. Well, not bigger than ever. If you remember the run in the '80s. Vancouver. Yeah, Vancouver's doing all right, I suppose. How many Canadians are on the Vancouver team? Is there two? Is there a couple now? I had a problem with Vancouver last season. I have a hierarchy of teams that I will use as insurance teams after Montreal drops out, and it starts with Canadian teams. And I kind of work my way down, and if I have to, I'll even root for Toronto. Don't unsubscribe. But the problem I had with Vancouver last playoffs was they had like no Canadians on their team. Like even for, I think what was it, the RBC commercial that they were running like nonstop. They had to pretend like Quinn Hughes was Canadian. The ad was something like uniquely Canadian, and it was showing all the Canadians on the teams that still remain. Like it was showing Connor McDavid, and who else was in there? I think probably at the time, Winnipeg was still kicking. I can't remember who they used on Winnipeg. And then it got to Vancouver, and they were using Quinn Hughes, and I'm like, he's not Canadian. What the heck? What are you guys trying to pull here? Have I been to a Habs game? I have not ever been to a Habs game. I live in Moncton, New Brunswick, and up until like a few years ago, I was not doing very well for myself, and I'm starting to get it all together. I've got a family now. Things are working out for me, so I don't think Slav needs to drive the net. His job is mostly in the corners, yes, but he has to look where he's passing. Yeah, that's been a problem. And work on avoiding giveaways. Well said. Well said. For a while there, we were worried about his skating. Gosh, he looked like he was having a couple of beers before he got out in the ice. I came back from school to see Whiskey live stream now. This is a nice surprise. I'm trying it out. I just want to see what it's like. And it says that I can give away. I thought I was able to give away memberships. I can't see it. Memberships. Participants. Moderation activity, timestamps, reactions, pop-out chat, put user in timeout. Cool. Ooh, this power is it's going to go right to my head. Add as a moderator. There's already people I'm starting to trust, maybe too much, because the power could get to your head very easily as well, couldn't it? Drios, you're like this close to getting like a mod. I just have to I have to see where your allegiances lie. The Habs media, news analyst, RDS, TVA Sport, all of them are so trash. Like they would do anything to get clicks, and they would even start false reports against their own team, Montreal, to do that. I'm glad someone's saying it. FML, Bluetooth ran out of juice, BRB. So scummy, I can't fathom Montreal media. Who was it it was RDS. I have a lot of French friends, and they're always watching RDS. And someone, you trust these sources. You trust them because they're in. They're in. Like they're insiders. So you work for RDS. You think you're going to have some sort of responsibility to report accurately. Anyway, dude from RDS the other day, it was like a morning talk show segment. And he said, Cole Caulfield is a potential to go to the New York Islanders for Noah Dobson. Just that, he flat out just said that. He just said that. And first of all, when I read that, I was like, that's BS. That's absolutely not going to happen. But why would you say that? Why would you say that? That's your reputation. Like you're an anchor for some sort of a small RDS talk show. It must be tough because you're waking up and you're saying, okay, I have to talk about something for 30 minutes, half an hour, whatever, 2 hours, whatever. Sometimes those like podcast type shows go for a while. So the pressure is on. You got to say something. You got to get clicks. You got to say something interesting. So they start supposing these things and they start saying, hey, you know what would make sense? A guy that, was drafted to the Montreal Canadiens, performs well in the Montreal Canadiens, has a good contract for the Montreal Canadiens. What if they traded him for an unknown, like a big question mark, somebody who has performed well one season and would be great on the team potentially, but doesn't have that history there. It doesn't have you got to try a little bit harder, just a little bit. How's the stream looking? Am I lagging at all? Is anything going crazy? My live stream is to see the Habs play live. I live in Toronto and may try to go to a preseason next year. Yeah, a preseason game. I mean, you get it, your money's worth, right? Hey, Whiskey Laval is playing right now, and Reinbacher's back on the ice for them. I know. And is it still 3-3? They came back. I think they were down, 3-1? You, Jack Eye. I think it is 3-3 right now. 2-minute penalty for swearing. Did I swear? RDS on TV Sport made the false report about Patty Laine. Oh my God, they forgot the full context. Like, come on, why do they do that to their own team? Plus, they don't like what BPM Sports is either. So I remember when what's-his-face, Mariano, said that Patrick Laine would be out long-term, like he might be done for the season. But what else did they say about Laine? Was it they misinterpreted him just recently? I remember that. Slav is a big guy, sometimes plays big. Dak is a big guy who sometimes plays small. Yeah, they can both be guilty of that. I agree. Feel like he needs to throw the body more instead of just reaching and skating around. So far, so good for the stream. Thank you for responding, Drios, by the way. That is mod type behavior. Yeah, the BPM Sport making stuff up, especially their analyst named Martin Lemay. Love to see an upgrade at center, second line. Yeah, I know. The second line center deal, like it might just be like you have to break the bank if you can't find someone. Elliot Friedman talked about Montreal wanting to make hockey trades. I don't know why, when you trade for draft picks. It's not called hockey. Is that how it works? A hockey trade is a player for a player. But yeah, Friedman talked about how, yeah, Natchez. Yeah, that was I think that they were gunning for that last season and they couldn't make it happen. And now he's killing it. Colorado's looking brilliant for trading Rantanen. Do you think that we're all over the place here, but do you think that Nathan MacKinnon made Mikko Rantanen who he was? Do you think McKinnon's a kingmaker like Barkov? What? You ever get like a message from your significant other and you're like, what the heck are you even talking about? You have to read it like 5 times before you understand what's going on. I think I think I think that Caitlin's watching like a murder mystery or something like that, and she just messaged me something like, "They found out who killed her. He went to Thailand." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, who killed who? One of our friends?" We're in good position for trades. We don't need much. Maybe another defensive D man and padding our top six. Who would be willing to trade on the actual? Who would you be willing to trade? Yanni Gourde, Sam Bennett. Yeah, I would say so. That's why he's struggling with the Canes. He just started though. He just started with the Canes. Rantanen, that is. Only all the time. In regards, yeah. Love your content, Whiskey. Thank you so much. Would you trade Caulfield, Doc, plus picks for Martin Natchez? Don't make me choose. Maybe that would be tough. Caulfield is the best 50 goal scorer who never scored 30 goals. I heard some talk about Anderson being available. Would the Habs have to eat some money to make it happen? I think they would. It depends. It could be some sort of a package deal. They could trade, they could trade Anderson with someone with value, uh, potentially at a loss for that individual with the value. It depends on how liquid they want to be. Do they make some big? Do they make some big off-season trades? If they are, if they are getting rid of people before the end of the season, I wouldn't get rid of Caulfield personally. I think we still need him. I think he's important to the team culture. He's a glue guy, right? This guy's like he's a golden retriever. All is great, Big Sugar. Thank you for asking. Anderson, Evans, Armia will never have a higher value. We would be trading them high. Anderson has really made an attempt at demonstrating his value. What is he, 5.5? The thing is, if he could, I've said this a million times, and I think, if you watch the channel any amount of time, if he could have his shot percentage return to where it was, like, what, 2021, 22 season? It's literally double what it is this season and the season before, I think. he would have double the amount of goals, whatever it is this season. I'm sure that he's doing all right. Let's see if I can bring that up. Montreal roster or Montreal stats. Boom. Can you see that? Yeah, we can see that. Stone Henderson, 8 goals. So 16 goals. I mean, he's still not killing it. Still not 5.5 million, probably. Oh, Big Shay. No, he's a get this guy out of here, Leafs fan. I knew you were a Leafs fan. That's right. Anderson works hard, but he has been so unlucky for the past. He's absolutely snake bitten. He has hands of stone. When he fought Truba, it was Truba, right? He demonstrated maybe the best use of his hands that he can for the team. The red maple leaf. You should get a 2-minute penalty for saying timeout for admitting that you're a Leafs fan. Gallagher. Look at that. 14 goals. Yeah, there's Anderson. Who's plus right now? Heineman, Gooley, Evans, Suzuki, and Armia. Yeah, if you could get something, Armia battled his entire career. His stock is never going to be higher. Yeah, Anderson brings it right to the net. He just needs to deposit it inside the net. Love your channel, man. Cool that you do live streams. Go Habs. I'm just trying this out. I'm having fun so far. It's cool to talk to people. What else did I want to look at? I want to see how I can highlight video, add stream, end stream. I've already mentioned this like 5 times, but there's supposed to be a way that I can gift memberships to you guys. Engage with your audience. What does this do? Super stickers? Super chat? Get creative with animated GIFs. Oh my gosh. They make you pay $2 to send a GIF? Give me a break. Don't press end stream? Okay. Good tip. Viewer activity, edit, live chat, top chat, fan funding. I can see my donations there. Community moderation participants. Man, there's a lot of you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Participants, moderation, activity, timestamps, reactions. How the heck do I gift? Channel level settings, pop out dashboard. Sorry, guys. I didn't even expect there to be. Hey, Sabu. Haven't seen you for a while. I don't see. I'm sorry. I really wanted to do some testing here and do like an official live stream launch. How to gift. Please excuse me while I do some troubleshooting. How to gift memberships. YouTube. Sign into YouTube on Android. I don't have an Android. Wait, why would I need an? That's wrong. What the frick? Sign into YouTube on an Android app. Why can't I do it on my desktop? How do I gift a YouTube premium subscription? No, that's not what I want. Membership. Android. YouTube community guidelines. Gift a membership. Not an Android, dude. Computer. Okay, here we go. I got it. Use your computer to sign in. Go to the eligible channel. You want to gift a member? No, this isn't it. Oh, excuse me. Within the live chat, click on the money sign. Okay. Make messages stand out. Money sign at the top. Delay ads. Insert ad. I could just play an ad. Yeah. The androids are taking over. Click membership gifting. There's no membership gifting. I have two things. There's super stickers and super chat, and that's it. New hooks here. He's doing just as good as Anderson in terms of points. Minus 15. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we got a lot of new hooks on this team. But he also, I mean, he shows that he's trying. It's just they need to perform better. Like, I like all these friggin' guys. They just need to do it, you know? Okay, there's a video. Let me watch this video. You might be able to hear it.
Hey creators, let's talk about memberships gifting, which lets you and your existing channel members purchase without paying any charges. Any creator with memberships will be enabled for this feature, and you'll receive your usual channel membership revenue share from each transaction. Gift memberships are a win-win for you and your viewers. As a creator, they're a great way for you to earn more revenue and let more of your fans enjoy your membership perks, which might help convert them into paying members. And for your existing members, memberships gifting lets them support you, be recognized by you and your viewers, and lets them share the membership experience with more of your community. Next, let's
all right, just show me how to do it.
Walk through how memberships gifting works during your live stream or premiere. To purchase gift memberships, click the $sign button within the live chat, then membership gifting.
Homie. Oh, dude. It's there. I swear it wasn't there before. I swear it wasn't there before. Holy smokes. Did I forget my antipsychotic medication? I'm having like hallucinations or something. All right, membership gifting. What? $249.
From there, select from a preset number of gifts and complete the transaction. Once the memberships are purchased, it will show in the chat who purchased the gift and how many were purchased. Note that pricing is predetermined at the highest level you offer up to and including $5. So for example, if you have a $1.99 offer and a $3.99 offer, it'll default to the $3.99 offer. So if you don't have a price level $5 or below, you'll need to add one for memberships gifting to be available on your channel. Now let's walk through the requirements and flow for viewers to receive gift memberships. Viewers must opt in to be eligible to receive gifts on your channel, and there are two ways to do so, from the live chat or from your membership offer screen.
Okay.
To opt in from the live chat.
Opt in. Right? I don't know. Just help me with this. Try to figure this out. You have to opt in to receive gifts. Maybe that's why I can't give you any gifts. They're all like $280 to give you guys gifts. I love you guys, but I'm not spending $280. I've allowed gift giving. Okay. Membership gifting. Gift memberships to this channel. Your gift will be publicly announced. Lucky recipients selected by you will get 1 month free access perks from Rocket Richard.
A gift memberships announcement will show up once a purchase is made, and then they can click Allow Gifts and turn on the toggle. Or they can click the gift icon that's pinned at the top of the chat once someone makes a purchase. To opt in from your membership offer screen, they can click Join, and then the 3-dot menu, then Gift Settings, where they'll see the toggle to allow gifts on your channel. Once viewers are opted in, YouTube will distribute gift memberships to viewers based on how much they interact with your channel. So loyal viewers who are always watching and interacting with your content are more likely to receive gift memberships. Note that active members are not eligible to receive gift memberships.
That's cool, but what about people who like, I started the stream like just for fun. I didn't think I was gonna, I was actually gonna try to do it with members only to see if my members can help me troubleshoot and stuff. But what about dudes that just didn't know I was going to live stream, or they had a previous engagement, or they're single dads who have to like put their kids to bed or something like that, or single moms?
If a viewer receives a gift membership, they'll be notified with a personal live chat message. Gift memberships are non-recurring, and viewers who receive them don't have to pay any charges to access your membership benefits for that gifted month. If you ever want to see how many gift memberships have been purchased on your channel, just go to Studio Analytics, then Advanced Mode. Then click More.
Best practices for membership.
Be sure to let your members know how to purchase gift memberships, ongoing memberships, gifting.
Okay. I don't see where I'm able to do free. PayPal. Man, is this as expensive in the United States? It's so expensive, I find. Live chat, top that. Cool, I can do polls. Nice. End the poll. Yeah. Okay, so in OBS, I'm able to gift memberships, but in my YouTube Studio, I'm not able to do it. I'm going to try refreshing YouTube Studio, and if I lose you, I'll be back. Are we still good? Are we still here? I think we're still going. 11th province. Okay, let's see if this works now. No. You know what's kind of cool, guys? I don't know if I talked about this, but I've been doing a program with YouTube for memberships and for analytics. And I have like my own guy that works at YouTube that I can ask questions to. and his name is Andy, I think. I'm from New Brunswick. Nouveau-Brunswick. From Moncton, specifically. I'm originally from Bathurst. Ain't no shore like the North Shore, that's for sure. Hey, did you guys see this?
Patrick. You see, Patrick?
Good so far.
Not a big morning person, are you?
Not at all. No.
Good to hear. Not a far drive, I guess, huh?
No. I usually sleep in my car in the parking lot.
Is it roomy, or what kind of car you got?
No, it's just a minivan.
Minivan?
Yeah.
Coach used to sleep in a car too.
Yeah. Well, mine wasn't, I didn't choose to.
Yeah.
I still actually do live in my car. But for the weekend I get to stay in the hotel with Coach, so that's...
Yeah, what a great guy.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Thinks I'm a great guy.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick, well, welcome inside the coach's office.
Yeah, thank you so
The
much.
reason we brought you in here is because we want to get to know you. So we're going to put you through a series of tasks.
Okay.
First task is going to be this. How well do you know your enemy? When I say enemy, who am I talking
Yeah, we're talking about myself.
about? Okay, and the other enemy?
Everyone's always their greatest enemy
The other enemy.
within the Four Nations tournament.
Playing against you guys.
Oh yeah, the Swedes.
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 You got
Yeah.
pretty sharp.
I love that they ask him who his enemy is, and he's like, yeah, I know what we're talking about. That's me. I'm my worst enemy. Oh, dude. He is what a creature, right? Like, dude he's not like anybody else.
Sharp.
Yeah.
How many Stanley Cups has Victor Hedman won?
Very unique.
He has won 2.
What is William Nylander's father's name?
Michael.
Michael.
Because that was great. Both of you guys kind of did that together there.
He did.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
chemistry.
We're pretty dialed
Yeah.
in.
Well done, Patrick.
That was great.
You know your enemy.
I think I know my enemy. Pretty good.
We're going to do some trash talk practice, okay?
Okay.
All right, very simple. Okay, I'm just going to lob some chirps over here at Coach, and then you can feel free to chime in.
Okay.
Not too hard, though. You know, just...
We can go
No,
as
I'm
hard
not
as
much of a chirper, but
Okay.
I think I got some in my pocket. I
Okay.
hope.
Coach Tom, your hairline needs to be tightened up a little bit.
Hands are pretty tiny too.
Tiny hands.
Yeah, and a tiny upper body. Jacket looks big, and I think it's still small size.
I think it is a small size.
Yeah, maybe kids small.
Kids small.
Yeah, still swimming in
They're
it.
swimming.
Awful.
Yeah.
Can't really say anything about the hairline because I think mine's even worse.
Okay.
All right, that was great.
Okay,
Really good stuff.
okay.
Some more stuff.
Some more?
Pants are definitely not
I
fitting.
love
properly.
that. I think my hairline's even worse. The other guy's like, okay.
Yeah, still swimming in
They're
it.
swimming.
Awful.
Yeah.
Can't really say anything about the hairline because I think mine's even worse.
Okay.
All right, that was great. That was really good stuff.
Some more stuff.
Some more?
Pants are definitely not fitting properly. There's a
Might be.
smell coming off of you. I don't know if you can smell it. From
I don't
over
know
there.
if it's the car.
It might be the car.
Yeah.
That's probably good there then, right?
Okay.
You could probably call
We
it
can
there.
keep it going.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
be
we
here
can-
all day.
I would just wrap it up,
I'm
maybe.
noticing the way you write with your
No.
pen. It's like
Yeah.
a spider holding it.
Loved having you. It was great getting to know you a little bit, and
Did I make the team or no?
Of course you did.
Thank you.
Absolutely you did.
Where am I fitting in?
Right here with us.
you didn't mean what you were saying. I was just
It's
kind
okay.
of joking, right? You were joking?
I meant it.
No, I meant every word.
He
I'm
meant
not
every word.
Yeah. I always speak what's on my mind.
See that?
It's a good one.
That's why you're my favorite hockey player.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
No, absolutely not.
That's pretty good. I think he's got a good sense of humor. When Slav says that he says the weirdest stuff on the bench, I gotta know what he says. What does Patrick Laine say on the bench? Slav, is Slav in the chat right now? What does Patrick Laine say on the bench that's weird? Huh? Is it what kind of stuff? Something weird? Yeah, if they mic him up, how much would we be able to listen to, though? Probably get like a 2-minute segment. You think he's just flying off the handle with like swears the whole time? You think he's saying some weird stuff? Like really weird? It's got to be some weird stuff. What else did I want to talk about? I didn't really prepare for this. Yeah, that would be good. He's just a chill guy. He is just a chill guy. I wish he wasn't so chill on the ice, though. Sometimes I wish he was a little bit less chill. I think we'll see some passion from him. It's patience, right? You can't. He just came back from a big injury after not playing for a really long time. It's all coming together. Once the prodigal son has arrived, it's just gonna mesh. Who's making the team after training camp? Do you think Mayu cracks the team? Do you think it's so weird, right? How many years do we have Roy for? Joshua Wawa. Yeah, when he played 5-minute shift, I know. I thought he was going to turn into Bambi out there. Do you think Martin St. Louis was too harsh? Do you think it was a good move to put him in the third line? I don't know. I wish I was a fly on the wall sometimes. I had a theory that, St. Louis said to Laine, I want you to go out with Newhook and Doc and make something work. Like, just make it work. You have been through more than they have. Get out there and make things click. And the 5-on-5, it never really got there. I think we saw some glimmers, and then it felt like Doc was like he was back to where he slowed down on his development. But I don't think that Laine got them all the way there to the finish line. And I love how slow he develops the play. He takes his time, and he's good at keeping the puck away when he's harassed. But demoting him, putting him on another line, I think that was punishment for sandbagging it on defensive attempts. Does Demidov's present influence who wants to stay for next year? Wow, that's something I never thought about. Because I know they talked about him potentially centering. Yeah, I would hate to see that. If that takes if he wants to be a really good two-way player, and that's what he wants for his career, let him take a crack at it. But I would hate to constipate his offensive power. That's what they need. They need somebody that is good for a goal or an assist every game. Like, Suzuki's so close to being there, but they need one more minimum. They got like a 1-goal differential to Canada. Been a blast, Whiskey. Hope you do this again. Have a good night. Have a good night, horse. I hope the entire team doesn't get scared by Demigod's aura next year. I think you put anybody in that locker room, and I think Laine is a good example. You put anybody in that locker room, and they become part of the friendship and the family. it's not a high tension locker room. And I think that they run off of a lot of encouraging each other. So unfortunately, what happens is when they're slumping, they all kind of slump together. And that's what we saw, I think, with this current, God, it's gross to say current, this current slump that they're in. It's like a house of cards. It all came coming down. It came down all at the same time. What we need to see is somebody stepping up to the occasion and turning it all around. And there's players that are, I think, self-driven, like Josh Anderson, who's going like Brandon Gallagher, who, no matter what, they're always going to try their best. But they have to be successful too. I know. We're watching the point per game season slip through his fingers again. It's Hage coming next year or the year after that. I think that depending on he's eligible to come this next year. And I think it just depends on how well he does at camp. I could totally see him cracking the team. I believe he will still have one more year in Michigan. I think that he's eligible, though, isn't he? Can I find out? When is Michael Hage eligible? I can't type. Oh, the baby's crying upstairs. Kapanen. This article, the title is Michael Hage could come to Montreal after his NCAA season, implying that there's just one. But then when I went to the article, it didn't explicitly say when he's eligible. I'm probably missing the answer. Yeah, I really liked Beck. Yeah, I think Fowler could start with Laval next year. Dang, I can't. Why don't they just? You wish they would just tell you when he's eligible. No rush to turn pro. Youngster is having a great start to his NCAA career with 9 points. And this is old. No, it doesn't say. I could have my wires crossed, but I thought he was eligible. Yeah, Dobson. So the Dobson thing was smoke. There wasn't any fire. Who was it? Somebody broke the news that he switched agents, and that was what set up the trade rumors. There was suspicion that he was not happy with the offers that he was getting with his current agent, but that's not it. I think it was Elliot Friedman who said that the impression he got was that Dobson was changing agents in order to prepare for his contract year. So he's not initially looking for a trade, and I think that he was even on record saying that he wants to stay in New York. Yeah, I like Elliot. He's a good source. Um, who else do I really like? All those guys that all report at the same time. They're obviously like in one big group chat or whatever. Like I'm talking about. Why are the names not coming to me? Sarah Valley and not him specifically though, because I'm not a huge Sarah Valley booster. What's the name of the guy that he's kind of little? Chris Johnston. Chris Johnston. Chris Johnston looks like a big dude, but he's not big. Yeah, I like hearing from Elliot Friedman. I think he's like the premier source. Like I don't think he reports anything that he doesn't have two sources on. Pierre Lebrun gets it right a lot of the times too, but he's a TSN. He's paid by TSN, right? Sometimes he'll get on and say whatever. Like he's one of those guys that I think reads from a script a lot of the time. Hey Sharky, how's it going? Can we get onto it, please? I'm sorry. I am actually just like setting up a stream. I didn't expect this many people to be joining and enjoying this. And quite frankly, thank you so much for supporting me. But I really wanted to do this just to see how I could gift memberships. And I still can't do it. Membership gifting. I could pay for memberships, but I don't want to pay like $100 for memberships. Membership gifting. I can click on membership gifting, but it doesn't allow me to buy free memberships. PayPal. $157. What the heck? I was told that I could give 10 free memberships out to individuals in the stream. Remove. Manuel, why did they delete your message? What happened? Put user in timeout. Hide user on this channel. Add as a moderator. Remove report. No gifting options. Is there any other funny stuff we can watch? Mine some content here on Reddit. Oh, how about this? Everybody loves to talk about this. President Trump is not planning on attending Thursday's USA versus Canada championship game in Boston, as per sources. I've already read this thread, and it seems like most people are pretty jazzed that he's not going. And I can't say I blame them. Team USA has been informed Quinn Hughes is not traveling here to Boston to join the team. That makes sense. I didn't think that he would be allowed because of how stringent they were with allowing Canada to allow them to fly out. Who am I thinking of? Not Pareko. What's his name? I'm having brain farts. I'm not used to using my brain like this. Harley, Thomas Harley. Yeah, but now they're saying that a couple of the U.S. players are exhibiting like flu-like symptoms. So I don't know. They might pull like an LTIR last minute. I think they're flying a couple guys out. I can't remember who. Matthew Tkachuk's response to the group chat chirp that, who was it? Brandon Hagel? I think we're out there playing for the flag, not the cameras. That's part of Canada that we have in there. We don't need to initiate anything. We don't have a group chat, so on and so forth. I like Hagel's response and Matthew Tkachuk saying, well, I mean, maybe their team doesn't get along with each other if they don't have group chats. I don't even really hate what he said either. Like, yeah, it sounds like they're close. So I think that the conversation to be had here is if Brandon Hagel is talking about Matthew Tkachuk and the USA team being sensationalist and like fighting because the cameras are out there, we need more of that in hockey. So not, I wouldn't say a tone deaf response by Hagel, but a more honorable, boring response maybe. Brad Marchand says this iteration of Team USA is really the best team he's ever played against. They don't have any weaknesses. Based Brad Marchand take, I think. Charlie McAvoy, that is rough. He's got like an infection in his shoulder. Night, man. Sub to the channel with no. Sounds good, dude. Oh, Marvel Rivals is so good. That game came out of like nowhere. I'm gonna say that the membership gifting, you probably have to do like 2 streams before it clicks on. I don't know. I'll figure it. I'm going to talk to my representative at YouTube to see if we can figure out why I didn't have the option. So Nick, Cole, Slav, Laine, Demidov, Doc, Beck, Roy, Hage, Evans, Heineman, Florian. That's 12, right? What is the age average of this group? I know. That's another big, it's clobbering time. That's another big conversation to be had. Whatever they do on the Habs, whatever they do, they can't do what they did in Buffalo. There's a big conversation going around with what went wrong in Buffalo. They've been rebuilding for 14 years now. It's just, it looks like they finally have a winning team with a bunch of young talent, all of them just oozing talent, but they can't make it happen. They are completely like they're impotent. They're having the roughest time, and they shouldn't be. There's so much talent on that team, and a lot of the analysts are saying they went too young. They didn't instill the winning culture on the team. They need veteran players. They need players that went all the way. They need players that try hard no matter what, self-starters, so on and so forth. And I think I agree with that. I think that that's what's wrong with the composition of the Buffalo team, because otherwise, what the heck is going on? Like, they have so many good players. We're seeing Rasmus Dahlin do great for Team USA. I think Tage Thompson could have been there for sure. Alex Tuck. They do have Bowen Byram. I wonder what he does for the team. maybe he's just like not a glue guy. There's Zucker, Dylan Cousins, who they talked about the Habs sniffing around about. Do we want a guy that from a team that they think has problems with winning culture? That kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't know the sound just plays like that. Tom Wilson on USA Canada Four Nations Showdown that featured the 3 fights. God, I want to be playing in that game. Yeah. Yeah. That would be phenomenal. Josh, hey, thank you for joining. I was wondering if you'd show up. This is a tech test that a bunch of people joined. I didn't expect a bunch of people to join, and a bunch of people joined. So I'm doing this. We've been up for over an hour now. I thought I'd hop on for 15, 20 minutes, try to figure out how to give out memberships, and then call it a night. But I haven't really gotten much done aside from talking with everybody and hanging out, which is way better than what I expected would happen. Tom Wilson on joining Team Canada. It would be so cool if Tom Wilson joined the team and added that element to the game. Say what you will about Tom Wilson. The Kachuk, the Bash Bros, I think that they would be, skating around with a little bit more of a pulled back ego if Wilson was out there. No kidding. He is a menace. Hate him or love him. Does anybody love? There are people out there that just like the boneheaded players. And I've been there. But I like honorable boneheaded players. The Sweden game, we played 30. The U.S. game, we played 40. The Finland game, we played 50. And if we play 60 tomorrow, we'll be good. John Cooper. Yeah. Interesting take by Cooper. What do you guys think about Cooper? Would feel weird cheering for Wilson and Marchand. Yeah. To put it lightly. Matter of fact, get Arbor, Reeves, and Rempe out there, and those brothers ain't going to do a thing. Man, can you imagine just having like a bully team in a international exhibition setting? I'm there for it. The Bruins were extremely unhappy with the way this was handled, and they felt McAvoy didn't get proper care. Ooh, he got an infection in his shoulder. So did they sit on the injury knowing that there was like maybe a muscle tear or something? Status of Quinn Hughes is he did not travel. He didn't travel. So who did they? There was 2 players. Is it Tage Thompson? And shoot, I'll figure it out. Just give me a second. Team USA backup players. Pesce and Thompson. Brett Pesce. That's a good choice. The Flyers did it in the 70s against the Soviets. Yeah. Man, the Flyers had some bully teams. Can't play, didn't have the green light by the doctors. Yeah, that's the other thing. He's still considered like injured, right? If Jordan Binnington gives away 2 goals, I'm turning off my TV. Yeah, I know. I know. I don't love it. It bugs me a little bit that Cooper said Binnington's my guy, and I'm not moving away from Binnington. I would love to see Montembeault play, but I would love to see Hill play. I would love to see Logan Thompson play. Thompson? I would love to see Mackenzie Blackwood play. Yeah, Binnington really needs to, and he's capable. He's done it before, and I think that's why Cooper is like, he's my guy. He's done the big show, you know. He's played really well in the playoffs. So, right? Like, did he go all the way? He went all the way. Jordan Binnington playoffs. He hoisted the cup, certainly. You went against Boston. Yeah, so I get it kind of with Binnington. You know, as Canadians, we were spoiled for a long time with goaltenders, right? And now that we're getting a little bit of a dry spell, it hurts a lot. Like, it's insane to think that Canada produced so many of the legendary goaltenders that we know. And a lot of them were on Montreal. I got into a kind of a heated debate with a friend about Canada's picks, and that we went too old. The fact that Drew Doughty and I think he even said Crosby. The fact that Drew Doughty and Crosby are out there means they didn't pick the best guys. They picked who were really good at one time. Well, shut up about that. First of all, that's stupid. Second of all, they didn't put Fleury on the team, and they felt like they were scrambling for goalie picks. Well, Marc-Andre Fleury is retiring. What better way to cap it off? Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's just a bad take to say Crosby doesn't belong on the team. Aiden Hill also won the cup, right? But was he? Yeah, he was the primary goalie. Imagine Caulfield and Suzuki on their respective teams playing off against each other in the finals. I know. There was a time where Canada had Price, Luongo, Fleury, Holtby, Crawford. Crosby is captain Canada. He is. Yeah, I don't think there'll be another one like Crosby for a long time, unless depends what kind of fan you are of McDavid and McKinnon. I would have taken Fleury and made him play one game like they did with Brodeur at one of the Olympics. Yeah, that would have been a nice gesture. I think that all these guys are going to be back. I can't. Matthews, man. Do we have any Leaf fans in the chat? Can I talk about Austin Matthews for a second? Yes or no? Do we have Leaf fans? The things I say will make me. I will. If I go to Toronto, I'll probably be asked to leave. If you don't want to identify yourself as a Leaf fan, just I think there's a way you can send emojis and only I can see it. Isn't there? So far, everyone has said that they do not like the Toronto Maple Leafs. So, Austin Matthews has a chicken heart. This dude is running on Rogaine and ramen noodles. I cannot believe that he chose not to play a game for his country because he had upper body soreness. Oh, no, there is a Toronto fan. I'm so sorry. I have more, though. I can't stop now. He doesn't show up in the playoffs. He's obviously capable. It's a passion thing. Anyway, I think he's not all he's cracked up to be. Typical Austin saying he has upper body soreness. He had a pimple in the middle of his back. He didn't want to play. Like, what the heck? Upper body soreness. Dude is going to hate his 30s. I've got news for you, Austin. It doesn't get easier. You don't feel better with age. You think Marc-Andre Fleury is going out there at 40 years old, hunched over in net for 60 minutes, feeling like, oh man, I'm glad I'm only 40 years old and I'm nice and spry. Austin Matthews, what is he? 28? 29? I got upper body soreness, coach. I got to get out. I can't play. Feeling real sore, tense shoulders. I think I need to go hang out with Beaver and he could just give me a neck massage. I question their passion. The mustache has got to go. You know what? No. That's the one thing that I respect. The way his looks. I love it. I think he looks friggin' pretty neat. This is a channel for Montreal Canadiens content. Yeah, if there's some Toronto no, I'm not going to start saying you're not allowed being in here if you're a fan of other teams. But so Matthews, he's definitely doing something with his hairline. He's allowing that. There's way more flattering ways that he could be. It's starting to, I used to have the baby hairs going. It was probably down to here, and what I got going back. What's it looking like? What's my hairline looking like here? Is that going back? That's probably going back. But there's going to be a point where I'm like, hey, it's going really back. And you know what? I got an okay shaped head. I'm going to shave this. It's all going to go away. Coward. Let it turn into like a bowl. Let it turn into like that big, like Homer Simpson thing going on. I respect Austin Matthews for allowing his hairline to get so jammed up there. Yeah, Marner, yeah, he'll never be able to grow any facial hair. Matthews is half American and Mexican, so there's no way he's actually prideful for the USA, given what Trump is doing to his country. Nothing does beat Laine's hair except for Patrick Hudson's hair. To be fair, Matthews has a responsibility to the team, paying him millions and not playing hurt to jeopardize his season. Well said. If I think that the injury, they're very cautious what they say about his injury, right? But it's a shoulder injury, right? He went, over the pond to get specialized rehab for his shoulder that they don't offer over here, I guess. And he said, it's not 100%, but I'm happy, or I'm at least willing to say, if this is the best that's ever gonna get again, then I can play with it. But I still see him missing time. So, man, I don't know. Brett Pesce, Tage Thompson. Wait, what's this? This might be interesting. Do you think the NHL should adopt the same standing system that was used at the Four Nations face-off? The 3-2-1 system, yeah. 3 points for a win, 2 points for an overtime win, 1 point for an overtime loss. There's people that love it. I don't know if I necessarily love it. I have to think about it more.
McDavid is the best player in the world. You just said it here again. You're the reigning Hart Trophy. Nate, the other day you said McDavid is the best player in the world. You just said it here again. You're the reigning Hart Trophy winner. Can you elaborate on why he's the best player in the world?
I have to explain it. It was a long list. Yeah, just watch him. I mean, he's been doing it for a decade, and yeah, I think he's just so fun to watch. Obviously, I think it's obvious. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I don't know. That's a hot take. I think Nate McKinnon arguably is better than Connor McDavid in a lot of ways. I think this guy breaks and doesn't, or I think this guy bends but won't break. With McDavid, I think you can definitely break him. Spoke with Quinn Hughes agent Pat Brisson, who said it was a very difficult decision for his client, that Hughes really, really wanted to join Team USA, but reality is still isn't medically cleared. So there it is. Bobby Hull, CTE. Does anybody have any insights on this? Nate is just he is a chill guy. No losers points. Yes. Both are so good right now. Agree. There's nothing wrong with the system right now. As I say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It's just there's certain teams that you're like, oh, they made it into the playoffs above other teams that had more wins than them. And I don't like that. Like, there's teams that just gobble up the loser points. Seth Jones talking with Blackhawks about trade possibility. Yeah, he's a weird one. He had a bad year. Blackhawks, man. Jeez, what do we say about the Blackhawks? Poor Bedard. He's still, like, obviously he's getting the points. He's got no help. Just no help. Oh, I didn't hear this 11 hours ago. It might not be a 30 for 30, but the NHL is releasing a 2-part documentary about this event called Four Nations Face Off Unveiled. The first part will air tonight on Sportsnet and the NHL Network, 8:30 p.m. EDT. Dang it. I didn't know about that. So that this is tonight? I'll probably watch that after. Team Canada is practicing its 5-on-6 coverage in the D zone after allowing 2 late goals to Finland with the goalie pulled on Monday. Yeah, Laine set up those, right? Laine had 2 assists in that game. Yeah, I don't want to say that they felt that the win was already in the bag, so they relaxed just too much. But yeah, there was some lazy work in front of the net in those nearing the final moments of that Finland game. Bednar says he saw Wedgwood go down and thought the worst. Then he heard Wedgwood took a shot in the jewels and said, "Thank God." How many players on the Avs have the last name Wood in their name? Colorado Avalanche roster. So we got Miles Wood. And then the 2 goalies, Blackwood and Scott Wedgwood. They got a woody team. Yeah, too bad for Wedgwood getting hit in the twig and berries in the wood. NHL, I mean, the league isn't that great, but hockey is, the sport is phenomenal. But at this point, yeah, the NBA is they're doing something wrong. For what it's worth, a number of USA players I talked to seem to think Quinn Hughes is coming tonight and wants to come even if he can't play. Okay, so we're just 24 hours away from the Four Nations Face-Off final. Can't wait for tomorrow. I know. Believe me, I know. Team USA GM Bill Guerin tells me that they're still working through the Quinn Hughes situation, blah, blah, blah.
The NHL has figured it out. They've cracked the code. Saturday night, my phone starts buzzing like crazy. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, that's right, the NBA slam dunk, three-point stuff and all that stuff's going down. And nope, my phone is going crazy because Team USA and Team Canada in the Four Nations face-off is beating the crap out of each other. And, you know, I mean, all we ask for as sports fans when players play is that they care as much as we do. The NHL decided, instead of having an all-star festivities, similar to what we've seen in the past and what every other league is attempting to do with its all-star game in the 21st century, they said, let's just have a 4-team tournament and go nationalistic. And then let's have Team USA and Canada play each other. And who knew that the words face-off in the Four Nations face-off was them ripping each other's faces off. 3 fights in the first 9 seconds. Now, listen, we're not bloodlusty here, right? We're not bloodthirsty.
Don't speak for yourself.
But you just want to see that it matters. That it's personal. That it means a lot to you. Certainly if it's a friendly or an exhibition, why should we watch if you don't care? And then the hockey that ensued was must-see television. Awesome. I will be watching Thursday night. I think this is a genius idea, and everyone else in professional North American sports should take note.
Bio break. Yeah, what do you think of that? How about I do a stream tomorrow for the game? So I saw somebody comment in the community post that I put up. Yeah, just stay for the whole game. I watch it with my family. So a bit too long, yeah. I can't, like I wanna watch it with my family. Sorry if that's, I don't think that's selfish, right? There'll be other games, and maybe there's gonna be a time where in the future where I could just watch the whole game with you guys. It's too bad that Twitch or YouTube, it's too bad that YouTube didn't get in bed with one of the broadcasters that have broadcasting rights over NHL games, and we could do a watch party, like a sponsored watch party. I get sponsored by the NHL or one of the broadcasters to do a stream, and you could watch it while I watch it. That would be incredible. Like, log into YouTube and you have to have a token with, I don't know what, Amazon Prime has broadcasting rights. You put in your Amazon, but then it would be through Twitch. But you get what I'm saying. That would be incredible. But we could just, have the game on. I wouldn't be able to show it on the screen, obviously, and just comment on the game. Can I give memberships yet? No. Maybe we could do one for Saturday. I'm probably going to watch that game with the family too. Washington Capitals. Man, the Capitals. I thought that car would break down. How about the Blue Jays not being able to shore up Guerrero? Sullivan anticipates Kachuk playing tomorrow. Nothing new there.
Siellä vaihtaa ensimmäistä vaihtoa, sitten haetaan pitkällä avauksella. Kiilat hakee avausta, niin oho, ja Rinteeltä ensimmäistä vähän souta siihen.
Tekerane's final game.
Ja nyt on paikkaa sitten Kiiloilla, hyvin Rinteellä patja jäässä ja ottaa torjuntaa. Viivasta Kuisma toimittaa. Hannula torjuu ja sitten lähtee siitä. Kiilat vasta iskun. Kinnunen tulee aika hyvällä jalalla. Kinnunen ampuu ja Rinne torjuu. Erinomainen torjunta Pekka Rinte.
There's less people at that hockey rink than there is when my son goes skating. My 5-year-old. That's interesting. All right, I think we've emptied this well. What about Oh, there's the boy. Reporter, were you able to try to switch off during break? Just stop thinking about hockey? Laine, Not really. I kept thinking about coming back. I felt like the break was too long, honestly. He is such a hockey nerd. I would love to hear Hudson and Suzuki just like chilling out, talking with each other. Reinbacher is. How did the game end? We didn't even check on that. Is anybody watching the final 5-4? Oh, Manitoba won. Who got the goals? Mailloux, Barboulay, Mailloux. Man, Mailloux, man. He's doing it. Beck probably got a couple of... How many points did Mailloux get this game? Holy smokes. Reinbacher didn't get a point. No. Florian fought. Can I show you guys this? Again, I'm a little bit sensitive about whether or not I show all my credit card information, my social insurance number, and all that, since this is my first stream. So if you see that stuff, pretend like you didn't, but also let me know that you saw that stuff so I can go in and delete VOD. All right, here it is. Took him down. See that again. He got one in there, then I think he took one, and he got a little bit surprised. He said, I'm going to take you down now because I don't know how this is going to end. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to call it a night too. Thank you so much for joining, Sparta. Everyone, Drios, Josh, Martin, everybody. Oh, we could have ended this poll a long time ago. Yeah, first stream. I didn't really have any content planned, so I think it went pretty good. Custom emojis. Okay. I still can't gift you guys anything. Membership gifting. But I think it's because the option in YouTube won't allow me to gift anything. And I'm using open broadcast software, and I can't really do anything in there either. Oh, gosh. They're really... Oh. I did almost leak stuff. So we were live for... How long? Definitely over an hour. Wow, I made $3 off of just running the stream. Create highlight video. Gonna try one more thing. Yeah, big game tomorrow. Thanks for joining, Manuel. What's this do? Get inspired with examples. I'll chug my water. Goal ends in 29 minutes. Oh, just ignore that. I didn't know what that did. yeah, we're gonna end it there. I'll do this some other time. I'll have like an actual agenda. I'll have an agenda created about what or things that we could do during the stream. But it's been fun. Thank you so much for joining. And I guess I'll just end it right there. I need to do like a sign off or something. Like, subscribe. That doesn't work. Just I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll send you guys a message on YouTube, or follow me on X or Twitter or whatever. I'll be posting on there, especially for the game. Oh, Canada, big time. All right.